Today I'm going to teach you how to draw Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia. That's one of my favorite animes. We're just going to draw his head and possibly just the title or one of the catchphrases that they use. What do we need to draw today? We will need loose leaf and something to lean on. Pencil, found my good one. I have this really cool sharpener and eraser, but you're welcome to use whatever you guys have at home. We will need a black Sharpie, thin, or whatever kind of marker you have, a thicker one, green, beige, orange, and yellow. We will also be needing some color pencils. And I think that's it, actually. Alright, so to begin, we are going to start with a central vertical line. We can just sketch it out. Make it as straight as possible. Boom. And then we'll do a line that crosses the first vertical line, a horizontal line, and not the middle of the line, but more towards the top. Just like a T. But right there is good. And so to begin, we can do a curved line around the top half. And then coming down, we would come down on the sides like so, round out the lines a bit, like this, and then on the mirror image on the other side, the same thing. Doesn't have to be super perfect, just sketch lines are cool for now. And then that's more the middle. And just drawing is trial and error, When in doubt, sketch it out, and you always have an eraser, which is why I love starting in pencil. And we are going to bring the jawline down just a little bit. So there we have the basic head shape, right? Now, Izuku, or Deku, same thing. His eyes are pretty huge, right? And they actually, if you were to just sketch it on the side real quick, it would just be something like that. But what you can also do is like a backwards C, like that. So we'd say that his eyes would be right here to about like right here, to about right here. Now you want to get these lines in so you know relatively how big it's going to be. And then a line for where his nose is going to go, and another one for where his mouth will be, right? So let's start this backwards C on this side. curved line, sort of like that, right? And then for the other side, mind you, it's a mirror image, so that way that you can achieve balance in your drawing and everything's more or less proportionate, which means like this eye isn't bigger than this eye and this side of his face isn't bigger than the other side. It's just right. Cool. Right, so that is his outer eye. Now we're going to do the pupils, which is a basic oval, something like that. And we can do those guys right around here. Right? And in any classic anime, you always have the highlights and the light gleams. So we will have this guy right here, which is the pupil, inner pupil, right? And then you have the highlights, right? Let's put one right here and one right here. Now these guys are going to stay white. And then you can even have like a smaller one up top. And that one will also stay white. Now, Midoriya's nose isn't that crazy to draw. It's actually quite simple. It's really more of just like a line on a diagonal, right? And as far as his mouth's concerned, we'll bring it up just a little bit to about like right around here. And he's super excited because he's received his power, right? This is usually how I'd like to do teeth. It's actually a trapezoid a bit, right? It's kind of like, hey, yeah, right? Cool. So that's our main like expression. And we can get some like excited eyebrows about right here, and another curved line about right here. And it's okay if they're not like exactly the same because it gives it more character, right? His ears will start exactly where you initially did the T line. And to do an ear for Midoriya, you could start out like this. Diagonal line going up, a diagonal line going down. You can curve this out just a bit. And diagonal line going down and one coming back up like so. And we have another one on this side. Diagonal going up, diagonal going down. Curve, and then another diagonal right here, and like so. And then to get the inner details of an ear, it's super simple. You can start off with just like a curve, right? And then the lines the inner ear lines, right? So we have one like this, and we'll have one that's on the bottom that curves up a bit, does something like so, and on the other side as well, the same. You're kind of following the outer ear shape as best as you can and curving it. Right now, this is just a little too pointy for me, but got the eraser handy dandy. Yeah. And let's fix the other side just a bit. It's a little too sharp. You can always soften your edges. And the coolest part for me about Deku is his hair, right? It is these insanely cool spikes that go in so many different directions. So to begin the hair, we'll start with the inner hair shapes, which can begin like around the ear, right? Just a few that he'll do, and you start with a spike like so. And you want the lines to go in different directions, right? So I'm basically just curving my pencil as I'm sketching. And different curves. So I got those. And it's not exactly the same, right? Let's get some little something's happening at the bottom. Okay, cool. Now to do the outer hair details. You can always do a guideline, which will help just a bit. Just like coming out on a curved line. Try and give you where you're gonna go, more or less. And then with that being said, you can just go a bit crazy with the spikes however you see fit